that this school has produced a president, 2 vice presidents, a speaker of parliament, 2 chiefs of defense staff, an IGP, several ministers, the governor of the Bank of Ghana, a deputy governor, so many across the country. And therefore, Tamale Secondary School has every right to be proud of its 70 years in existence. It will be reasonable for me to also add that other senior high schools in the north are also making giant strides in these areas, taking a cue from Tamasco's shining examples. No wonder Tamasco is a northern light.
This is the Tamale Senior High School. It is the oldest senior high school in the northern part of the country. Established in the year 1951, this school has produced some great personalities. Notably among them is the former head of state, Dr. Hila Liman, Ghana's former vice president under the President Kufuor's administration, the late Aliu Mahama, Ghana's current vice president, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, Ghana's current speaker of parliament, Alban Bagwin, Ghana's former governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Nashiru Ibn Chambers, Ibrahim Mahama, founder of Engineers and Planners, mentioned them. Unfortunately, what do we see today?
This is Hayfront House. It currently accommodates over 150 students in just 6 rooms. The reason is that the story building, which has 12 rooms in all, with 6 beds for 12 people as its regular capacity. But for some dangerous cracks that has occurred on the building, school authorities have asked students not to occupy the upstairs of the building. Therefore, all 150 plus students are currently occupying just 6 rooms, creating severe overcrowding. The reason being that an average of 20 to 25 students currently occupies each of these rooms. Some students will have to sleep in the veranda or outside on a non-rainy night to save themselves from being killed by cerebrospinal meningitis, also known as CSM, since none of the rooms has a fan in it. However, when it starts raining, the students, especially the first years, will have to stand by the bedside of their seniors or squeeze themselves on the little space left in between the congested beds. As if that is not enough, all the louvers and the trap net of the dormitory is completely destroyed, making it open for mosquitoes and other insects to dine and whine on the innocent students. Some students who spoke to us about the situation said the situation is so bad that every week a student or 2 from the Hayfront House must visit the hospital over malaria symptoms. Apart from this, due to the open nature of the dormitory, with the least wind that will blow, that takes over the entire room of these students, subjecting them to some airborne diseases and infections on countless occasions. When the students were asked whether school authorities are aware of the situation, he said school authorities only come to look at the building and assure them of renovation, but nothing has been done, compelling he and some of his colleagues to sleep in the classrooms after their evening studies.
Honestly, during the rainy season, we face a lot of problems. Even the school came up with some nets. They distributed some mosquito nets. And some of us were not having vests. And even those sleeping on top of the vest, they can't hang their mosquito net. So always you are forced to buy either mosquito coil or there's a cream called mosquito repellent also. You have to smear it on the body just to prevent mosquitoes. But yet, upon all, you get up in the morning and you still feel the itching or the blastings of the mosquito. So it was very bad, but still very bad. Because
how are your fans working?
So in this case, some of us are forced to sleep outside because of
The students also explained that at least they were expecting a massive renovation of the entire building before the launch of the 70th anniversary. But that has not been done till date. The story is the same or even worse in the Patterson house, which has its motto as Primus Inter Pares, which means the best among the equal, but their place of abode is either the worst among the worst or the worst to have ever existed. As usual, the wiring net, popularly known as mosquito net, of the window, as well as the burglar proof of all the windows of the dormitory is completely destroyed. No louver blades, no window component of this dormitory is subjecting these helpless students to constant attacks by snakes and scorpions. Meanwhile, the headmaster of the school, Reverend Edward Azika, explained the situation, saying the school is currently helpless, but they have spoken to some old students, including the vice president, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, to come and help the school.
We are floated and we are calling the old students to come and help to renovate their houses. And some are they are busy talking about what they want to do for their houses. Yes, but Hayfront and Tamasco, the buildings currently have problems. They are structural defects. So if you go, you see that Hayfront houses, there are no students stay in the top because they have developed bad cracks. Engineers say that the structural integrity is completely compromised.
He also added that businessman and founder of Engineers and Planet, Ibrahim Mahama, is currently building over 500 bed capacity dormitory which will accommodate over 1,000 students, and until that is completed, the students will continue to suffer their fate.
We don't have a big challenge because of this big structure. This big structure, when completed, can take about 1,000 students.
The one ongoing.
Yes. So an old student building it on his own. It's not a government project. Ibrahim Mahmoud is building it on his own. So when that one finishes, it will take some time before the boys will have accommodation challenge.
The situation needs a super urgent attention, and until then, the Northern Light is currently off and needs the power of massive renovation to light it back before students of Tamasco will begin to lose their precious lives due to the dangers they are prone to.
As it stands, the Northern Light is off because this requires an urgent attention when it comes to renovation. From the Northern Regional Capital, my name is Prince Kwame Tamaklu.